The question tells us that on 1st April 2019, ABC company bought a machine from HMT Limited on hire purchase system. The cash price was 26,350. The payment was made as follows: rupees 10,000 on signing of the agreement. The balance in 3 yearly installments of 6,000 each. 5% interest is charged by the hire vendor. Calculate the interest for each year. So it is talking about a scenario where a company called as ABC, who's the hire purchaser, they have bought a machine from the hire vendor HMT. The price was 26,350. Now the payment is made like this. The payment has been made on 10,000 was paid on signing the agreement. So this 10,000 that you're paying at the time of signing the agreement, this is referred to as the down payment. And the balance in 3 yearly installments will be 6,000 each. So the balance amount you have paid in 3 installments. In each installment, each part payment was 6,000. So 3 into 6,000, that makes it 18,000. So your total hire purchase price in this case would be 10,000 plus 18,000, which will make it 28,000. Now the question goes on to tell us, calculate the interest for each year. Now let's go about with the computation of interest for each year. Let's at first write down what all pieces of information that we know. So we know that the cash price of the machine, in this case is rupees 26,350. Then what we know is that now we will calculate the hire purchase price. Now, hire purchase price we will calculate by adding up the down payment plus number of installments, which is 3, into 6,000. Okay, so 6,000. Okay, and then when we calculate this, we will get the answer to be this will be rupees 28,000. Okay, so this is your hire purchase price. Then what has also been given to us is that the rate of interest. Okay, the rate of interest in this case is rate of interest here is 5%. Okay, the rate of interest is 5%. So let's go about with the calculation of interest. Now, please remember, interest is calculated at 5%. Okay, so interest is calculated at 5%. Another very important aspect you have to remember here is whenever we work out hire purchase, interest is always computed on the outstanding amount. Interest would always get calculated on the outstanding amount. So 5% of the amount that is outstanding. So that is how it will get calculated. So let's start off with cash price of the machine, and cash price of the machine is 26,350 less down payment. How much is down payment? Down payment here is rupees 10,000. So down payment here is 10,000. Okay, so when you subtract 10,000 from 26,000, what happens is it works out to be amount outstanding at the beginning of first year. So this makes it 16,350. Okay, 16,350. So 16,350 is the amount that is outstanding at the end of the first year. Okay, at the end of first year, this is the excuse me. This is the amount that is outstanding. Okay, now moving on. Now we will have to compute the interest. Okay, so interest for first year. Okay, so interest for first year. Now interest we will be calculating at 5%. But 5% of what? 5% of 16,350, which is 817.5. Okay, this is 817.5. So what happens is at the end of first year, amount outstanding at the end of first year. Okay, so This is 17,167.5. Okay, 17,167.5. Now that you know this is the amount outstanding, let's compute the first part payment. So now you will have to go about with the payment of first part. Now, how much was your first part? First part payment was 6,000. So 6,000, and that has been completed. Now what happens is amount outstanding at the beginning of second year. Okay, at the beginning of second year, how much is your amount outstanding? Okay, so 17,167.5. Okay, from this you will be paying 6,000. So the balance amount would be 11,167.5. So this is the amount that is outstanding. Now what you will have to do is you will have to compute the interest for second year. So interest for second year. Okay, let's compute the interest for second year. So now when you're computing interest, what will happen is you will have to compute the interest on the amount which is outstanding. Okay, you will be computing the interest on the amount which is outstanding. So amount which is outstanding is 5%, and that makes it 558.375. What I'm going to be doing off is since the decimals are really small, I'm going to round it off, and I'm going to round it off as 557. Okay, so this is your interest for the second year. Now 558 plus 11,167.5, which makes it 11,725.5. So what is this? This is the amount outstanding at the end of second year. Okay, so this is 11,725.5, and now what we have to do is we have to less payment of second part. So second part payment, how much is that? That is 6,000. Okay, that is 6,000. So when you subtract 6,000 from this, what you are technically getting is amount outstanding at the end of, at the beginning of third year. 5,725.5, and to this you have to add interest for third year, and interest for third year you will have to technically take 5% of the outstanding amount. Okay, 5% of this outstanding amount, but I'm not going to be taking this as the 5% of the outstanding amount. Instead, I'm going to take this as the balancing figure. Now, why is that so? This interest, that is the interest on 5,725.5 plus the interest, okay, at the end of this particular time period, what happens is this interest amount has to be equal to, okay, so let me just quickly type that out. Amount outstanding at the end of third year. So the sum total of these two amounts, when you work it out, it has to be 6,000. Okay, it has to be 6,000. So if you actually check out, you would notice that 5% of this amount technically ends up being, and then when you add up these two together, it will end up being more than 6,000. Okay, but that is not what we want. What we want is the amount has to be exactly equal to, it has to be exactly equal to 6,000. Okay, so because of which I'm taking the balancing figure. So how do I calculate interest in this case? I just have to take the difference between 6,000 and the amount outstanding at the beginning of third year, and that will give me this 12. Okay, so at the end, the amount outstanding, this ends up being 0. Okay, so we have completed the interest calculation. We've completed the interest calculation for this particular question.